It's an unjust law, it's unconstitutional, doesn't apply. Well, with that, my background was in corrections in Massachusetts, and I was a special state police officer down there also for 16 years, excuse me. And when I took my oath of office in 1982, I'm sorry, not my oath of office, my oath to uphold and defend the Constitution, I didn't know what it was. And I firmly believe, and I'm not trying to be insulting, but I firmly believe that most people in law enforcement, most of the general public, and most politicians have no clue what the Constitution says. And that is the reason we're in this pickle. Because there are people in this world, or in this country, who are trying to strip us of the United States Constitution and our rights, which are contained therein. Your rights aren't really contained in there. They're listed there for the government to leave them alone, which they don't do. But the sheriff, and I wanted to make this point, the sheriff, which most people don't realize, is the only elected law enforcement person, official, in the United States of America. There is no other elected. They don't answer to anybody except for you, the people. They don't answer to the governor. They don't answer to the county commissioners. They don't answer to the President of the United States. They answer to the people. And I've looked this up and researched it for years now, and I can tell you that they are the last line of defense for us in America. And if we don't pick up the torch, and we've been preaching this with the National Liberty Alliance for years, that the sheriffs can save America in this country, not only one. I mean, 3,133. But you got to start with one. And there are some good ones out there. I know Christina spoke with Richard Mack at the, let me see, what is that called? The CSPOA? I hope I said that.
CSPOA, that's right.
Right, thank you. And they're good people. Richard Mack got rid of the, not get rid of it. I think he sold it or retired or something. He left the CSPOA this year, just recently. But I wanted to tell you this because you have to understand something. If I am elected sheriff of Hillsborough County, I only answer to you. And my job, when I say I solemnly swear to uphold and defend the Constitution, what that means to me is I'm solemnly swearing to uphold and defend the Bill of Rights, which is contained in the Constitution, which is your right to speak freely, to worship freely, to petition your government with redress of grievances, to assemble freely, to carry a gun without a permit, because a permit is permission. You don't need permission. Okay? That statute is in violation of the Constitution. Therefore, it's null and void. But if people don't realize that and assert their rights, right? I did this with Dean on, I think I did it with Dean on our TV show. Dean was talking, or maybe it was at an LA meeting, I don't recall. But Dean was talking, and we staged this, by the way. And I said, hey, Dean, shut up. I'm tired of hearing you. Sit down. And he did. So I asked people, I said, well, does Dean have the right to speak? The answer was no. I just took it from him. Because he sat down and shut up. What you have to do is say, whoa, 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 I'm not standing down. I got something to say, I'm going to be heard. You've got to exercise your rights. All of them. And if you don't, they're going to be taken from you. That's why I'm running for sheriff. I believe, and, you know, I'm not being insulting. These are our neighbors we're talking about. I don't know Jim Hardy. He's the sheriff. I don't know him from a hole in the wall. Never met the man. I don't have anything bad to say about him, other than what I say about most people in this country, and that is that we are ignorant of the Constitution. I tried to speak with him, I tried to speak with Scott Hilliard, who's in Merrett County, I believe. And I asked to speak with the Sheriff's Association so I could enlighten them as to what I believe is the problem. And I didn't get a return phone call, I didn't get a return letter, I didn't get a return email. And when I went up to see both of them, they weren't there. So I said, okay, if I can't even talk to an official, and I'm a constituent of theirs, then what good are they? What good are they? Their job is law enforcement. You want to be a politician, run for governor, run for another position. You want to be in law enforcement? Then you should do the right thing for the people. I say that so that you understand it. And I'm not going to get into a big thing. I have papers over here. I wish everybody would take this. Constitutions. Rob Zagarella brought some citizen handbooks. I got business cards over here. I've got my position paper as far as what I believe, at least on a one-page piece of paper. And I also put down something that I only included in there, Chris Ann. I said, listen attentively to what Chris Ann has to say, but I put down other sources of information that you can get on the internet. If you want to find out what's going on in America, and you want to be shocked, because it is shocking, and we don't have a lot of time in this country. Everybody thinks, oh, I don't see anything wrong. Believe me, there's a lot wrong. There's a lot wrong. And I'm not going to sit here and go through it because it takes too much time. And I'm not going to sit here and stay up on my soapbox. I did want to introduce myself because I'm running for sheriff and I'd like your support. If anybody did not sign my nomination papers and you're a registered voter in Hillsborough County, please see us. I believe they're over here on this table. And I want to just thank a few people for helping me put this together. By the way, help yourself to the food out there because there's plenty of it. Take it home if you want. There's plenty of food. But I wanted to say thank you to, actually, Richie Peoples first got the hall for me. And, geez, I can't remember what Londonderry, I believe it was. But it turned out to be a little bit too small, and we were shooting for a big, big hall, which this is, but we didn't bring the people in, unfortunately. But that's fine, too. So I want to thank Peter Allen for helping get this. He came to the rescue to get this place for us. Thank you, Pete. Melissa, she's actually made a quilt that she's raffling off tonight as a fundraiser for me. Thank you, Melissa. And her friend Karen is helping out. And there's so many people. Linda Gill, she's always there. She's my sister. She's always there for me. Cynthia Finley, always there for me. I mean, I don't want to miss people. Anthony Nino, he's also a candidate for a state delegate in Amherst. I appreciate you voting for him. Joel Abrandi is his state rep up in Hillsborough, in Antrim. Hell of a nice guy. Let me see. Aaron Russo is running for U.S. Senate, and he's putting his neck in a noose for us, the people. I would ask that you return the favor by voting for him. He's a really decent man. And he's also from Indiana, which is where I'm from. So he's a Hoosier. He can't be all bad. Anyway, I'm also supporting, at least right now, and I don't mean this to say like I'm wishy-washy, but sometimes I wonder if he's even serious about it, but I do want to support Mike Hill. Mike Hill's sticking his neck in the noose for everybody in the state. He's taken on the corruption by himself. And to me, that's worth something. He's going to bat for my kids, my grandkids. So I thank him. And if there's anybody that I forgot to thank, I apologize. And also, just briefly, I want to mention that over here on the side, Bill McNally of Wyndham has some stuff over there you can check out. And if I screw this up, just yell it out, Bill. I lost the paper. 2015 recipient of the what?
National Heritage Center for Constitutional Studies for doing the most to save the Constitution.
Thank you, Bill, and I apologize for that. I misplaced the paper. So check this stuff out. Remember, all my information is here if you'd like to get it, if you want to do this. In order for me to win the sheriff's spot, I have to have your help. So if you believe in me and you believe what I'm telling you, and you believe what's on Inform New Hampshire on the TV show that me and you do, which is on YouTube.